my passion was the horses, and right from the age of 2 or 3, as soon as I could walk really, I was on ponies, and got into the sport of eventing quite young. I had an accident in 2007 that totally changed my life in a split second. I was eventing and I was in the woodland and the track split into two. My horse clipped his shoulder on the tree, flung me into the tree, and as I hit the ground, I knew what I'd done. I knew I was paralysed. And all my dreams and hopes and ambitions for the future just kind of came to a grinding halt. I had to rebuild my life from scratch. I knew I wanted to give it my all to make any recovery I could. My friends and my family were a big influence on how I coped with my accident. When I was in hospital, I saw a lot of people worse off than myself. I felt genuinely lucky. A lot of times I felt miserable and struggled, but I also, in the back of my mind, knew I was lucky. I had the use of my arms. It's a massive difference. It was a massive boost to meet Dan, and my injury and the wheelchair and stuff is really not a problem to him and to us. We still do a huge lot, so we learnt to ski together. He hadn't skied, he's very sporty, but he hadn't actually skied, and we learnt that together, and now go on family holidays. We've got a little girl, Maisie, who's 4. So I always did like some fundraising before the marathon, and then I saw the robotic suit on the internet and I thought this would be a brilliant bit of kit for rehab, which I always kept doing after my accident, and also to raise some money. I had 12 weeks to learn to use it. I found it seriously difficult, but I eventually took the first step over the start line of the marathon on the 22nd of April in 2012. Very different for me. I like speed, I like adrenaline sports, so yeah, I'm up for giving it a go. Now, I know I've been lucky. I couldn't have done what I've done without the help of friends, family, equestrian world, strangers, loads of people. But I also know that I've made my own luck. If I dwelled on everything I'd lost, which I did a lot in the first few months after my injury, and it felt almost everything. But if I'd carried on dwelling on everything I'd lost, then I wouldn't have had the best days of my life after my accident. Meeting Dan, having Maisie, doing the marathon, Paralympic torch, different opportunities I've had, the cycle challenge, it wouldn't have happened. You've got to get out there and make your own luck sometimes.